So that's what we have for WNBA. Cardell, NBPA. I keep messing this up. So I'm going to be quiet and let you do it.
All right, man. Like I said, last week, had a pleasure once again in them bringing me back to the NBPA Top 100 camp. Basically, the top 100 players by class. The reason why I love this event kind of eliminates the politics out of everything. They kind of keep an eye on guys through high school to the early part of the AAU season. They select guys, obviously, who are talented, but represent qualities that they feel will boost college programs and ultimately get them in the pros. And it's not just an average camp. You just roll the balls out and play, and being coached by NBA players, current and former, with some of the top high school coaches in the country right next to them as assistants. And it's kind of like a tutorial where they kind of groom not just them but their families on the process of evaluating colleges and possibly evaluating pros. Because if you get invited to this camp, you're on the radar getting to the pros. You're on the fast track. And I'm just going to give people game that don't understand it. Something I had to learn, kind of learn too late in college. All this stuff in your resume helps. Like the NBA scouts and all that, they look back at all of this. Like people may think it's just a little cute little camp for this stage. Yeah, man, he's one of the best now. Nah, it opens doors later on where they, maybe you don't have a great college career. Okay, stuff happens. He was at the NBPA Top 100 camp, McDonald's All-American, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And you get workouts. And you get opportunities where the other guys who may not have been there and didn't have great college careers, they kind of on the outside looking at it. So it's and it's over a few days, so you got to bring it every day. And another thing that they do, they reward guys who are consistent and play hard. And, some people try coming in, kind of hot dog or bring the entitlement stuff to it. Like if you leave camp early, you could have averaged 30 and be on some Wilt stuff. If you leave camp early, you're not going to be an all-star. You got to finish the job. And the team that win the championship, they get a lot of rewards. A lot of rewards will come with that because that means you're a winner. You push through against the top talent in in high school right now. And it's not just seniors, it's juniors and some outstanding sophomores too. So, you just gotta, keep with it. But I'm gonna get started with the players right now. The first one I'm gonna look at is Devin Askew, 6'3" point guard from Mater Dei High School out in Cali. Going into his senior year, he's one of the rare guards that can dominate a game without scoring a point. His vision and passing ability is Jason Kidd-like, not quite as flashy, but he looks to do the same type of damage with his passing, and that's one thing that jumped out at me. He actually led the Spurs to the championship. He averaged 10.1 points, 4.6 assists, 2.7 rebounds, and only one turnover throughout the camp on 41% shooting from deep. Has offers from Arizona, Louisville, Oregon, and many other offers, man. He got it, man. You know what I'm saying? He got it. And I love the fact that he can dominate without scoring. It's refreshing when you see so many guards, especially this day and age, 50 crossovers and step backs. It's routine. So that tells me he know how to play the game, and he truly makes players better. Another guard, Joe Bamizier, another all-star, 6'5", 195-pound guard out of Monaco High School, 2020 class, an aggressive scorer, relentless, sometimes too aggressive. He'll shoot you in and shoot you out of a game. He gotta learn when, but when he do that, he'll be fine. He feels no one can defend him. You can see how he attacks. His mentality is to keep defenders on their heels, and that's kind of what makes him special. He has great size to play the all guard. 6'5", athletic, and score on all three levels. But he shined in transition. If he get in the open court, there's really nothing you can do except send him to the line. If you don't foul him hard, he's gonna get the bucket, or he's gonna get the bucket and go to the free throw line. The next step for him is becoming more efficient and learn how to get others involved. He really doesn't look to pass at all, but the way he can score the ball is deadly. So, he's committed to Northwestern, so that's where you can check him out after this upcoming season. The MVP, Paulo Ventura, he's going into his junior year, 6'9", 235-pound forward. They had him listed as power forward, but his skill set definitely rings small forward. He was MVP of the camp and put on one of the best performances since I've been coming. Definitely from what I heard talk to other people in the last few years. He was dominating at times because of the damage he brought inside and at mid-range. You heard a lot of whispers Ben Simmons, but he can actually shoot mid-range. He averaged 17.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3 steals on 65% shooting from the field. 20% from deep and 87% from the charity strike. Like I said, he's going in his junior year. He just finished his 10th year.
Is it 6'9", 235?
Yeah. Man, he put on the show. He ended his last 2 games. He ended things averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals on 73% shooting from the field. and 94% shooting from the free throw line.
Yikes.
Has offers from Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky, no brainer.
Yeah.
And that's why he won MVP. It's pretty simple. Brandon Boston Jr., 6'6", 175-pound shooting guard out of Norcross High School down in Georgia. Reminds me a lot of Brandon Ingram when I saw him in high school. But Ingram blew up kind of late. He got the same kind of build, length, and game. You know, kind of a point forward game. Has a 6'10" wingspan to be a shooting guard. But he's a magician scoring, making plays off the bounce, man. When he get the rock, it's bad. You know, the way he's shifty and the way he sees the floor, the way he can get to his spots and score. And he's also a pest defensively when he's locked in. It was evident because he had multiple games where he had 3 or 4 steals in every game. Getting stronger, similar to Ingram, being a more efficient shooter from deep, you know, will honestly have him in top 10 pick discussions, you know, after, you know, his first year of college, if he, you know, elects to come out. He's that talented. He averaged 13.6 points, 4.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists on 49% shooting from the field, and 23% shooting from deep, 86% shooting from the line. Duke and Kentucky have also offered him. R.J. Davis, Archbishop Stepanak, 6'1", point guard, 2020. Shifty point guard, bring that New York flair. You know, he got it, man. You know, he looked to shake you up, but he does it with a purpose. It's not that he just out there dancing, just staying in one spot. But what impressed me was his feel for the game and ability to control the pace. Is beyond his levels at a pro level already. He used his quickness to make plays for others and to score the ball at a daily efficient rate. Definitely a point guard to keep an eye on. You know, he averaged 13 points, but he shot the ball 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 87% from the free throw line. So when he looks to score, he don't need a lot of shots to mess you up. Similar, you know, kind of like how John Stockton was in the league. He had 2.4 assists and 2.1 rebounds, had offers from Cincinnati, Maryland, Virginia, among others. A name that a lot of people around here definitely know about, Zion Harmon, another all-star, plays for Boo Williams, 5'11" point guard, Marshall County High, 2021 class. Early when I seen him coming up, buckets. That's all he was really about. But the transformation I saw in this camp was now he's a point guard that can make plays and score. It was real easy for him. It's point guards in the NBA that struggle getting guys involved and running pick and roll. For him, it's effortless. He averaged 11 points. He wasn't that efficient, but he can get there. 86% from the free throw line, 41 from the field, 30 from three-point range, averaged 3.4 assists, 2.2 rebounds. But his poise and his playmaking is what I love to see, because in the pick and roll, he's nearly impossible to stop. It was one sequence where he fed his center, Eddie Lampkin, so easily. My man scored 4 straight possessions. Like, it was the same play. They tried to make adjustments. Nope, okay, I see what you're doing. One pass, right in the scoring position. All he had to do was just finish. It was easy, man. And you know when you getting us in the crowd, wow, like, oh man, like just off a pass, and you know what it is. But he also kept the defenders honest by shaking them up, hitting step back threes and stuff like that. It's just like, what can you do? So, you know, it's definitely all come together for him, and you know, it's bad news for opponents. Let's just say that. Man, this kid right here, I never even heard of him, but KD done started something. A kid named Chet Holmgren out of Minnesota, 7'1", 190 center, going into his junior year class of 2021. To me, he was the surprise player that came for me. Legit 7'1". He averaged 10.6 points on 49% shooting from the field, 33% shooting from 3, 77 from the line, 7.6 rebounds, and a little over 2 blocks a game. But he brought athleticism and skill of a forward, but the size of a center. He was a matchup nightmare. Defensively, he was agile enough to stay with guards on the perimeter, using his length to bother their shots while being a very good shot blocker inside. The only thing needed for Holmgren to truly be dominant, I mean, like top 5 pick dominant, you got to get stronger. You know, that's the only thing. Against bigger, more aggressive guys, they kind of push him around. But like I said, he just leaving the sophomore year. He got time. He just got to attack that. But he's not soft, though. That's the thing. They tried to punk him and stuff, but it ain't work. He just kept coming. He's a gamer and isn't afraid to mix it up. He has 23 current offers. More going to come, obviously. Programs Texas, Maryland, Kansas, among the others. So, you know, like I said, KD definitely started something, because the way he was moving on the perimeter, it was ugly. Jalen Johnson, another 6'8", small forward out of Nicollet High School, going out in the class of 2020. One of the more versatile players at the camp. Wasn't close. He's a triple-double threat every time he steps on the floor. point forward player. Similar kind of what you saw, Lamar Odom when he got with the Lakers, stuff like that. He excels in the mid-range, using his size to get to his spots and knock down jumpers. And also is a good finisher around the basket. He's an elite rebounder for his size and a very skilled passer. And the only thing left that's a weakness is he got to get that three ball right. Otherwise, they're going to shrink the floor on him. But he has time to work on that. But he definitely has the tools to make a run for the league for sure. Ian Martinez. Now, this one will probably, wow a lot of people because he didn't put up great stats. 6'3", 175. JSR Catholic High School, class of 2020. He's a Utah commit, but he was the best defender in the camp. Solid, efficient offensive player, averaged 8 points. He was efficient, 45% from the field, 41% from three, 95% from the free throw line, 3.3 rebounds. So when he shot, he made it count. But defensively, he had no peers. As a play in the championship game where a guy got a full head of steam, I forgot who it was, had got to the open court, had a clear lane to dunk it. He went up to dunk. Martinez, all he did was pivot, jumped off the vertical, palmed it, got all ball, saved the bucket. Corey Walker, 6'8" Corey Walker, that's who he was. So 6'3" guard going up off the vertical to dunk a 6'8" kid with a full head of steam going full court. That's what he did. Ask you that same point I was telling you about with the vision and everything, he ripped them clean, went all the way, dunked it. His attention to defending the ball, being help side, versatile enough to defend multiple positions, is what's going to get him to the next level. Especially how efficient he is. He don't need a lot of shots to make him count. And one thing with him, I like he takes pride in it like a Tony Allen. Like he got down low, he don't play around with that. So don't be surprised if you hear his name coming like top two-way player in the draft very soon. Shaquille Moore, 6'1" point guard, Piedmont Classical High School, 2020. Probably the most explosive point guard there. He averaged 10.7 points on 62% shooting from the field, 3.6 steals. That's what I'm getting at. He's a two-way point guard. He's dangerous because of his explosiveness, he can stay with anybody. And because he's so explosive and strong, he on some Nate Robinson stuff where if you're not careful, he'll bang on you. So one thing he did the first game I saw him, he had 6 steals that game. That's how he does. Like he gets after defensively. So two-way, that's his thing. He takes pride in his defense, loves harassing opposing guards, and his two-way impact is something I know a lot of colleges will love. The only thing is get better at running the team. Once he does that, sky's the limit. Has offers from Cincinnati, Penn State, Virginia Tech is in the mix as well. Another kid, actually a Jim Couch alum, son of a former NBA All-Star, Jabri Abdul-Rahim, son of Sharif Abdul-Rahim. He's 6'7", 205-pound small forward from Blair Academy out of Jersey in the 2020 class. He's just a smooth scoring forward, man. He knows how to play the game. Deadly efficient, can score from all 3 levels. Can score on the move, off the bounce, has a gift for getting to the free throw line. He can draw fouls with the best of them. For me, taking it notch defensively, kind of getting after it on that end. Not saying he don't play defense, but really taking that challenge on and learning how to create for others consistently. That's it. But honestly, right now, he's the real deal. He's got the NBA pedigree because of his pops. He has offers from Arizona, Florida, Maryland, Kansas, among others. He averaged 17.3 points on 47% shooting from the field, 50% shooting from three, 84% from the line, 2.7 rebounds. So, I already knew about him, so it's just confirmation that he definitely deserved to be among the best. Kaderi Richmond is another guy out of Brewster Academy, 6'5" guard, 2020 class. Averaged 11.6 points, 57% from the field, 16% from three, 72% from the free throw line. He jumped out once again because of his two-way impact. He's not as good as Martinez defensively, but he probably was second. I like him because he plays more like, whereas Martinez is better on the ball, he's more dangerous, playing the passing lanes, getting out. So you got to be careful when you're making plays around him. In transition, he's deadly. He's very fast. He can get easy buckets, and he looks to get fouled to get to the free throw line. He frustrated opponents all week, man, where they would just pick up the ball and just pass it off or keep kind of calling the big man to set the screen to get him off on him. That's how ferocious he is on defense. He has a ways to go with his perimeter skill, and obviously he got to get better shooting the deep ball. 60%, is not that good, and obviously getting guys involved. He has offers from Connecticut, Georgetown, VCU, and Seton Hall. Mady Cisco, this is a big you definitely need to keep an eye on. Another all-star, 6'11", 230-pound center. Versace Academy, he's a senior coming up too. High motor athletic center with insane length. Talking to some scouts there, they basically said he was a more athletic Mutombo. He's not as tall, but he got bouncing, and it's serious. Like I haven't seen a kid at his age where, he got the ball and drop step, and the guy timed it perfect to block it. Another 7-foot center, I won't say the kid named embarrass him. My man cocked back and just put him in the basket like he wasn't even there. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? So he a dog. He when he get it low, he's looking to dunk everything. He runs the floor like a wing, rebounds well, and is an eager shot blocker. He don't care if you in there. He's coming to try to block it. That additional plus for Sissoko, he shot well from the free throw line. He finished the camp shooting 83%, which is bad. Which is, off the chain for bigs. Once his skill catches up with his size, athleticism, motor, he would be nearly impossible to stop. He averaged 8.6 points and 6.3 rebounds on 68% shooting from the field. Holds offers from Arizona, UCLA, and BYU. And last but not least, another big man, local big man, plays for Boo Williams, 7-foot, 225-pound center out of Norfolk Academy. Mark Williams, 2020 class. He may end up being the best center from this camp. When it's all said and done. His offensive skills, developing. But inside, he's pretty good at finishing, strong. He finished efficiently. He shot 72% for the camp. Another aspect I found refreshing, he plays within himself. He realizes he don't have all that, so he's not trying out there to show it. He sticks to what he do best, and that's why he's so successful. Defensively, he was a presence all week, defending pick and roll coverages, altering shots at the rim. He has the scary thing is he has a lot of room to grow. The way he moves and stuff, I don't want to put this pressure on him, but it kind of reminds me of David Robinson, the way he can run the floor and how quick he is and agile. When he had the skill like David Robinson, David Robinson had the mid-range jumper, the way he had the post moves, and he already got the shot blocking. The sky's the limit. He averaging 8 points, 7.3 rebounds in 4 games, and has offers from Duke, Ohio State, and UCLA.
Man, so we're going to let you know before we go to the break to head to finestmag.com to get a little bit more about the NBPA. I finally said it right. Top 100 Grant. That's crazy. And again, as long as you've been going, I know you come back with a list of names, and I like it because those names kind of stick, and then later on you watch college basketball, it's like...
You remember them.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as you see it, you're like, I was talking about that.
Yeah.
Remember that guy? Because there's a couple guys in this draft that I remember you talking about. So, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, a little DC United, latest Pitts League power rankings, and the good old 9-4-50 breakdown, and the mock draft is on the way. You're watching the Focus TV.